Some of the best players in the world of chess have gathered together in Bucharest, Romania for the second leg of the Grand Chess Tour. It's a classical tournament with 10 amazing fighters, and we caught up with Anish Giri before the start of the tournament, who was in his customary happy mood. Check out this interview.
Yeah, first of all, very important question. Out of the 1,30,000 euros, how much did you pay for the taxes after the candidates?
Ah, you mean the yeah. I'm not good with lakhs, but I think you mean 130, yeah, thousand.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Dutch roads are even smoother now, and you know, the windmills are working better than before. So I think the Dutch government, the Holland is a better place after the tournament for sure. Yeah.
I think you have contributed to the economic growth of Netherlands after
Yeah,
the
but
candidates.
to be fair, they have contributed to my growth as well.
Of course.
I've been getting support by Dutch Chess Federation. So honestly, there is some sort of a mutual thing they're going for a long time, and I'm not complaining. Also, I have sponsor Optiver for many years. So overall, I'm doing fine. But when I can contribute to my country, I'm also happy to do so. Definitely.
It's almost been 1 month since candidates. How much time did you spend on chess? How much time did you spend on like family, friends, and how much time did you give you time promoting ChessMonitor?
That's good. Good question. I spent a lot of time on chess, much more than I expected. I thought I'll have much longer rest. But I was very tired. Obviously, I prepared very hard before, and my schedule was very intense before the candidates. The candidates also was intense, and I thought I was going to be exhausted, and I was exhausted for like a couple days. I was really tired, but I was in a very nice environment with my family. So after a couple of days, I kind of felt like I'm kind of back to a good energy level. So I started doing a lot of chess. I was not planning to, but somebody invited me for a training camp, and it was nice. So I joined the training camp as well, and prepared for this tournament after that too. So I think I did a lot of chess, and of course, working a lot on ChessMonitor project too. Because mostly Thomas is working on everything, to be honest. But we're in touch a lot. We had some developments, like we have a lot of things to do to further improve our product. Our app is getting better and better. It's already something which is pretty usable for professional and club players alike, and it's already becoming slowly like a full product, which because initially we mostly had features, not really a full product, and now slowly we're building more and more, and we have so many things to do, so we have to decide, in what order and how, and a lot of things are improved. A lot of things are not so visible, like background kind of stuff. And currently, some very important work is happening on ChessMonitor too. There are some developments, and in terms of also marketing kind of things, partnerships. I'm getting a lot of offers from different organizations and events that want to work with ChessMonitor as well. So it's quite exciting. Actually, I did spend some mental energy working on that. But for me, most important is that we are making a product is being built, because there's to prepare for chess games you need a lot of things.
Correct.
Now right now you can look up your opponents. You have your own, you can look up the database with the engine, but you need many things, right, to prepare, and we have to add all of these things. At some point I have to add my content as well, which is going to be very important, but that got delayed because of the candidates. I can't upload my opening repertoire before the candidates, right? I need to wait to finish the tournament. So and now, I have to think when to time it, and upload my candidates prep to ChessMonitor. But at some point I'll do it, and we have many things, and it did take some some mental power as well. But no, I had a good time before this tournament, and this will be a very good challenge. I'm very motivated for the Grand Chess Tour.
And when will you be back to content creation? People are waiting,
Actually, in fact, I'm currently there's currently also plans to maybe come back a little bit into the content as well. Not as much as ChessBase India, but definitely to make some comeback there too. I might, I have to remember my YouTube password, but I think I'm getting there.
But you do upload once in a while about ChessMonitor or like.
That was, yes, but that was the only thing. I uploaded the thing about ChessMonitor, which was very well received, by the way. You can check out my YouTube channel. But that was really it. Like, it was already a month ago, and I could I think I'm intending to come back to at least upload monthly, something regular. But I'm very, very busy, so but I'm looking at finding the right partners for that, and I think I'll come back to that too.
Will that be chess related or like blogs or something like that?
No, I mean I think I will stick to definitely. I mean I will see. I'm intending to stream a little bit at some point, and I think the most fun content that people want from me is events. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if it will be Tile Tuesday, because Tile Tuesday with Proctor, I don't know how it works. It's a bit difficult maybe to stream and Proctor as well. Yeah. I don't know, maybe I'll talk to Hans for maybe we'll make some deal on Endgame AI. Yeah.
Maybe like collab between Endgame AI.
Yeah, maybe if Take does events as well, I can stream those. I'll see, but it won't be much. I'm not going to be a streamer, but I want to stream a little bit. And if I stream something, probably I always had the most engaging experience when it was events like Tile Tuesday. So I think I'll do something in that direction.
Talking about Hans, he just won the Super Rapid and Blitz just a few days ago in Warsaw. Did you get to follow that? What are your thoughts about his performance?
Yeah, I was not shocked. Of course, winning is difficult for anybody, but I thought he would be probably in the top half. I know Hans already really well. We played already a lot. I mean, people don't even know how much we played. Besides the public matches we played as well. So I know he's a very, very strong Rapid and Blitz player.
True.
And by now I also played him so many times that I sort of, at first, everybody was saying nobody understood him, right?
Yeah.
He was this kind of mysterious player, chess spoke for itself. He was talking some nonsense in interviews, trying to confuse everyone. People were wondering, does he even know what he's doing? All this confusion was there. But I played him so many times, I started to understand his strengths, his weaknesses. Now I really understand the kind of player he is, and he is a strong player. So I'm not shocked, but it was still a huge surprise to edge out people like Alireza, Wesley, Fabiano. Fabiano also became a great Blitz player these days. I mean, only like maybe 10 years ago, only 10 years ago, but 10 years ago, he was a classical chess specialist. He was really much weaker in Blitz than he is right now in those events. And Fabiano has done incredible advancements in Rapid and Blitz. I'm only envying of that. I've also had good Rapid Blitz periods, but now I'm a little bit on the low again. But I'm going to try to learn from Fabi and also try to get back to be as good as him. But basically, yeah, in terms of Hans, to finish ahead of such field, he was very fortunate. Also, of course, it was good for him that a lot of people were out of shape, and Alireza started badly. MVL, great Blitz player, started badly. And then Hans really was able to strike, and he performed really well. And I think the thing he should be proud of the most is the last two rounds, to really come clutch there and win those two games. It was nice.
And also Gukesh and Sindarov, who are the next World Championship contenders, they had like a mini showdown there. So Gukesh won the first Rapid, and Sindarov came back with 2 wins. What are your thoughts? Do you think I think this is probably the last game they're going to play before the World Championship, but they might play in the Olympiad, but not sure. Yeah, I mean,
not clear who will play on which board in Olympiad.
Exactly,
it's a big question.
Like what happened in the Budapest? Like Gukesh was supposed to play Ding Liren, but he didn't play that game.
That also, but they could also be, for example, maybe Abhyudaya will be board 1 and Sindarov board 2.
Yeah.
Maybe Gukesh will be board 3. By rating, he's number 3 now, no? Behind Prague and behind Arjun.
Yeah.
So it's not like nothing to laugh about. I mean, it's a testament to how strong the Indian chess is that the world champion might sit on board 3.
Yeah.
But I guess I don't know. It depends. Usually, world champions or challengers are placed on board 1. I don't think it's necessary. I think it's what usually happens. I don't think it's needed. But it's their decision to take for the coaches. I'm curious to see. But honestly, these games were. I mean, it's nice, but it's to draw any conclusions, and you can make a big deal out of it if you win. You could see that Gukesh in interview before the tournament said that it's not so important. After he won, suddenly it was big fist pump, a big reception in in India. All this, like suddenly it's the main event of the year that he won the rapid game against Sindarov, and then he lost, and again nobody, he didn't give any interviews after that. So again, many things in chess are important if you win them, and if you don't win them, some other things are important. So, but it was nice to see that that chess is so competitive that even these two players who are so good, they didn't even fight for the top places, right? They finished 6th and 7th, which is fine, but it's just really, really competitive these days, and chess got really, really strong.
And talk about Sindarov, he's playing in this tournament as well. Are you looking forward to playing with him in the classical chess? Again, after the candidates,
I think he will likely feel a lot of pressure, as is what Gukesh is also experiencing. And this a lot of pressure is very difficult to deal with. And I remember after World Championship win, Gukesh performed really well in Vaikanzei. At first you have a certain boost and aura, thanks to the ChessBase India videos, the aura farming. Yeah. But you can also lose aura, and it's not easy. There are a lot of pressure. Pressure can make you lose aura. I think Sindarov is one of the great players right now. It will be, unexpected if he suddenly goes on to dominate all chess tournaments now. I mean, it's possible, but it would be not expected. But I'm mostly focusing on my own event. I have my own issues, my own aura to farm, and I shouldn't talk too much about problems of the great players like Gukesh and Sindarov.
And what do you think about other players? The lineup here, it's very strong. Pragnananda also played in the candidates like Fabiano.
Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, the most remarkable thing this year for me is that we have the first time in history that in Grand Chess Tour there are two Dutch participants playing in as main tour participants. Because I had played Jordan here before, but as a wild card, never as both of us being main tour participants, which is really a cool thing for Dutch chess. Honestly, promoting chess in the Netherlands probably one of the hardest tasks that I have come across in my life. I don't know what has to happen that people in the Netherlands will start getting excited about chess. But I think with having two tour participants, we are on the right track, and it is really cool. And of course, the field is stellar as always. Everybody's very, very strong. There's a very strong local wildcard in Bogdan Deac. I've played him many times. He's very, very good. And in the field this tight, anybody can be first and anybody can be last. So it's a completely unpredictable tournament, and I'm looking forward to it.
It's a long tournament, actually, 10 rounds. And what do you like about Grand Chess Tour coming back? You have played multiple times before, but you were not part of the tour, but you're back right now. So what do you like about Grand Chess Tour in general?
I think the great thing for the tour is that the young generation really cares about this event. And I think this is important because nowadays the young players, some of them have so much choice of what to play, and they have a lot of financial support from all kinds of sponsorships and governments. They don't really need money. So even if you just make a tournament with money, it is not enough for some of the players to care about it, especially young players like we speak here, Pragnananda, Arjuna, obviously Gukesh, but also Sindarov and Noderbek and Vincent. They don't need. There are plenty of opportunities, and that they find this tournament very meaningful and this tour very meaningful, and that they are playing their best here and preparing so hard for it. And when I spoke to them casually, and I heard that it's so meaningful for them, and if it's meaningful for them, then it also gives me motivation to also show my best and try to beat them where it matters the most for them too. So I think it's really great. The Grand Chess Tour managed to maintain its status as an event that matters, both in eyes of the public and in eyes of the players. And I think that it's essential that players care about something, because that will lead to the natural, the kind of things that you guys try to capture. The fights over the board, exciting games, the emotion. I think these things, they are born out only out of events where players care about these events.
And I think you're going to play the Simul now. are excited to play that. A lot of children are playing. So is that something you know like before the tournaments, like just chilling with?
Yeah, I think it's a routine in the Grand Chess Tour by now. Many of the opening ceremonies end with simuls, which is wonderful for simul participants, and they get to play all these top players. You know, when I was playing myself as a child, I had once a simul against a woman. I think she was a woman grandmaster in St. Petersburg, and it was for me a very special experience. And I can only imagine what it's like to play world-class players in the simul. That must be insane. Like, I mean, just for me, what meant already that, you know, a titled, you know, strong chess player, WGM title, and this is must be even more, you know, moving for the kids. So I think it's great fun. But of course, players are very much focused, and the whole battle in the Grand Chess Tour simultaneous exhibitions, the whole battle is about who can sneak out of the simul the first and go to prepare. Everybody's trying to play the moves earlier and leave, and nobody's thinking about how meaningful this is for the children and developers. But okay, jokes aside, it's by now it's a great tradition.
Well, Anish, we're looking forward to play here, for you to play here and farm some aura. So
thank you. I'll do my best. Not without your help. I think my aura mostly depends on you and the right music and the right editing and the speed of my movements.
Well, we'll try my best.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anish.
Thank you.